Hello everybody, good evening. Thank you for coming in. It's super late. I was out this evening and on my way home I couldn't help but notice the moon, which is reaching full on the 19th of August in Aquarius. It's a super full moon, so it appears even bigger. It's quite extraordinary already. And then I rushed home to check the astrology and what's happening in the stars. Well, just too much to go into in one little video. But what really stood out to me is when that full moon happens, Neptune, Pisces ruling planet currently in Pisces at 29 degrees, is sitting in exact opposition to Venus. When you have Neptune and Venus in opposition, all kinds of craziness can take place. Dreams, memories. It's quite the opposition when we're dealing with Pisces and Virgo as well, because it's kind of dealing with, okay, well, it's one thing to have all of these dreams and these watery feelings and all of this intuition, but Virgo is like, well, that's great, but how do we apply it? What do we do with that knowledge? How can we actually incorporate it into our choices, into our health, our better health, our better structures? Things that are sustainable rather than that kind of ethereal feeling that Pisces energy can certainly bring to things. It's quite interesting. Saturn's involved in that too. It's also in Pisces. I believe, is it Saturn? No, Neptune, I believe, is sitting at the 29th degree, and that's the anaretic degree, which is the most concentrated of that energy. Any sign you have at 29 degrees, in astrology, that carries with it kind of the culmination of everything that sign represents. It's a very intense thing to have. And right now, I think it's Neptune or Saturn sitting at 29 degrees of Pisces. So what I said about all of that dreaminess is super amplified. Anyways, I felt guided to do a general reading. So this is for anybody, having said all that, this is for anybody, any sign. You'll know if you resonate with it. You don't have to resonate with everything I say exactly for there to be some relevance for you. There could just be key parts throughout the reading. If other people appear, as always, it can be vice versa. I'm going to use astrology naturally, but you don't have to have it in your chart for this reading to apply to you. All right, let's get into it. Interesting with all of that Pisces and Virgo. Okay, let's see what's going on. We have Treasure Island. This is one of my, well, why am I showing? It's dark, it's very late. In Treasure Island, this little box of treasure is being swum across the ocean on the back of a tortoise. But the treasure box is filled with hearts. So it's a long time coming, but it's coming. And then I get deep knowing. That's that Piscean energy. In tarot, Pisces is the high priestess. And it's like somewhere in you, you just know there's that understanding. There isn't really any kind of like, maybe in your mind you're questioning the arrival of something, whatever this treasure is, which we'll see. But in your heart, in your soul, you know. Okay, interesting. Let's get some astrology then. Again, you don't have to have this in your chart. It definitely can be energy in somebody around you, but it could also just be the situation and the time. We are in Leo season still. We have the Sun and Mercury there. Mercury is retrograding. We have 5 planets retrograde right now. It's pretty intense astrological energy. You've probably been feeling it. Okay, one more. Oh no, okay. If there's a card dump, then it's too many. All right, let's see. We have Gemini energy. Okay, right now, Jupiter and Mars in Gemini conjunct. This, okay, I wasn't going to talk about all the astrology, but it's certainly coming up. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but I think it's referring to that energy. Jupiter is about luck and expansion, and Mars is activation. And we have it in Gemini right now. That could be the luck right here. Treasure Island. Interesting. What's coming in? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we have Gemini and Mars coming out together, which is what's in the sky at the moment. So it's here and now. Mars, like I said, is activation energy, and it's about like, okay, right now, let's do it, let's move. Pure masculine energy. What else do we have? Okay, well, what is going on? Because we also have the Sun and Leo, which is where the Sun is, and Mercury. The Sun rules Leo. Look at all of this fire. Fire and air. Well, the sky is pretty much all fire and air because we have that full moon in Aquarius and Pluto sitting at 0 degrees. And we're talking about the transits. Okay, interesting. Let's go. That's the card of the transits. So transits are as the stars move, so do we, and so do the energies affecting us. And so things progress along, right? Okay. Can I have the pulp for this? My card table is too crowded. Let me see what's going on for you. What are you thinking about? Show me you. The Nine of Pentacles, Treasure Island, indeed. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, I'm in such the habit of showing the cards, but it is really too dark. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of abundance and independence. It is having all the resources that you need to navigate at your own free will. It's beautiful energy. It's very independent. But it's coming in with Treasure Island, so I feel like this Gemini Mars energy is activating some kind of good luck. And it would, because we have Jupiter involved. How do you feel right now? Wow. Justice. Libra's major. Deep knowing. Maybe whatever that's coming in for you or that you're thinking about, you know it's coming because it is what's right and it is what you deserve and you can feel it. This is Venus energy too. So it's all about balance and harmony. Interesting, we have Venus and Mars right here. But it is about getting what your heart deserves. Let's see where you're going. Wow. And then we have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I'm feeling like super assertive masculine energy, and it doesn't mean male, but masculine. Ace of Wands is fire energy, but tonight it's coming through with a lot of like oomph. And sometimes it does, especially when I see the Five of Swords. Five of Swords with the Sun is like my win at any cost card. This is doing whatever it takes to get to to the Nine of Pentacles. So what's that about? Ace of Wands can be about an inspiration or an idea or an epiphany. It's when your heart chakra lights up all of a sudden. It can be a Kundalini activation. Let me see the energies around you. This can be somebody else or a situation, but it can also just be furthering your energy. We'll see. I think it's still you. In the Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy, also very present in the sky right now. As I mentioned, opposition with Venus there. And the Magician is about manifesting and knowing what to do. But I'm kind of not liking this energy, to be honest, because it's very like insistent. It's like trying to bend the will of fate or the universe. It's very, very assertive. Let's see. What's the challenge then? Whew. The Chariot. Okay, it's coming in with transits and the challenge, and the Chariot is victory, it's success. It's basically getting what you want. But it is also about, it's very fast. It's one of the fastest cards in tarot. It has a real rushing energy behind it. It represents the Cancerian emotional experience. It is the ocean. So it has that ebb and flow and that push and pull, and it might be that whatever situation you know is coming, I mentioned that tortoise. A tortoise is not a chariot. Maybe it's not coming fast enough for you. And so you're pulling upon all of your magic, whatever that is. But with Five of Swords, that's the one that's catching my eye here. But let's see the outcome. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we have, oh, how interesting. All right, you guys, follow me. Sorry. The Ten of Pentacles, it's very late. The Ten of Pentacles, we started with the 9. And then 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, getting what you want. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be that treasure island. Well, the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace makes for the 10, and this is your wish, 9 of Cups. Now, 10 of Pentacles takes another person. I always say you can get to the 9s in tarot on your own, but you can't get to the 10. And maybe that's why you're like, okay, I've got my independence. I have everything. I've built this for me, but I'm ready to collaborate, Gemini energy. And here we have an offer, the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is energetic. It's an offering from the universe. It's an idea. Again, it can even be an intention. You intend to make some kind of offer of investment, maybe, to the 10 of Pentacles. But there's something here that's not going fast enough for you. So we'll see what that's about. The 10 of Pentacles is forever. It's a legacy. It's a family, a home. But it can also be a business or your career. I don't usually get career readings, but it could be. Well, look at this. We have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. That's half of the 10. And it's feeling an energetic lack. Now, it could be a financial issue. And maybe to get to where you want to go, it's going to take more resources of some kind. But Pentacles aren't only about money, it's about energy and time. And we do have that kind of rush energy. I kept getting the slow with the tortoise. And that makes sense because we have 5 planets in retrograde right now. So things don't tend to move that quickly at that time. Let's clarify. 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 9 of Pentacles on your mind? Oh, wow. This is crazy. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the lights here. The 9 of Pentacles is on your mind because you have 9 Cups, 9 Pentacles, and I just said you have everything that you need. You need another person to get to the 10. There's the Ace of Cups. That'll take you to 10 Cups. And everything I said about the 10 of Pentacles is true of the Cups, but again, in a more emotional, energetic way. The 10 of Cups is totally self-defined. It can be about creativity, love, family, sex, whatever. All of it. There's 10 cups to fill. And this is wanting all of it. And I love how she's throwing those cups out from her heart chakra over the cliff into the universe. And there's the Ace coming in. You're manifesting, basically, and that's beautiful. Oh, what is this now? We have the Devil, Capricorn's major. Interesting because Pluto is about to go back into Capricorn. Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, is in retrograde. This Devil is particularly interesting to me in the light seer because it's certainly portrayed as one that's made up entirely of your own, like it's custom. But it can be about obsessions. It can be certainly about fears, things that hold you back, lessons that you need to learn. When the 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups, we also have the Lovers, Gemini's major. The Lovers and the Devil work in tandem for me in tarot. The Devil being number 15. If you add 1 and 5, you get 6. And that's the Lovers. As I always say, this is in the spirit and this is in the flesh. And the Devil can certainly be about trying to control that kind of energy. When we encounter Lovers type connections, it opens up a side of us that we have rarely seen, if ever. That's what the Ace of Wands is. It brings you to life. It lights up the inside. And usually it sends you to some kind of crossroads in your life. And it certainly can be about your past and your future. It can be about many things, 2 sides of yourself, though. However that reflects externally, it can be two different people. Let's see, justice. Look at all the majors coming out. But the Lover's energy with that Ace of Cups is coming in as a wish. In the lights here, the Ace of Cups is particularly ethereal. And this lady is holding that energy in her palms, manifesting. Very particular, very careful. Let me see, why are you feeling justice with Mars? The Six of Swords. Well, that's in the heart space, but we have Five of Swords here, and the actions are where you're headed. So I just got a kind of a voice here saying that for some of you, what this can be is like you tried to move on, but you couldn't. We saw the devil, and underneath of the devil was the Five of Cups, which is sadness and longing. So again, you tried to control the pull of this connection, but you couldn't. Six of Swords is wanting to move on from a place of internal conflict. It could be external Five of Swords, but swords are generally turned on ourselves. They're our thoughts and our mind and our dialogues. Okay, so your heart wants to move on. Okay, let me see the Six of Swords. Or you want to bring some kind of justice into a situation, but it's interesting that the Five of Swords is where you're going. Let me see that Six of Swords. Ooh, Eight of Swords. Okay, you could have strong air energy, or it's just all the air in the sky, but Gemini showing up, Aquarius, Libra. The Eight of Swords is where things aren't always as they appear. Again, unfortunately, I can't show you the art, but the reflection that she's seeing in the mirror is nothing like what she really is or who she really looks like. Six of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. I wonder if you're having a confidence issue. You could be. But nevertheless, the Eight of Swords is not being able to escape your own mind. Whatever it is, it's a limited way of thinking. It's your own perceptions. And with Six of Swords, you want to move on. It's like there's something here that you tried to move past but couldn't. Because justice is in your heart. There's something that's not right about moving on. I don't know where that's... Let's see. Five of Swords. With the Sun. Oh wow, okay. Because it's too slow. You have the Chariot and the challenges and that tortoise swimming in Treasure Island. The Knight of Pentacles is who carries that treasure, and it does tend to be slow. We have it with the Ace of Pentacles here. That's what he's carrying. And it is the most viable. It's the only physical energy in the deck, the Pentacles. The rest are energetic. And so it takes time. And we have Saturn involved, which also takes time. And there's Pisces with the Hanged Man. And Pisces is about sacrificing earthy things like time and expediency and thinking that you can control this sort of energy. And it flips it on its head. You see things a different way. It's a different perspective. And it is also about taking your time. But why the Five of Swords? It's still, again, maybe you want to give up because it's just taking too long. What do we have? Interesting. The Four of Wands and the Hermit, Virgo. We already had strong Virgo vibes coming in with Venus being there. The Four of Wands is about happiness and celebration and success. It's about achieving what you wish. It can be a card about travel. But the Hermit is also about seeing that internal vision. Like, again, how do you make it real? All of the fours in the minor are ruled over by the Emperor, who's number 4 in the majors. What can we build? How can I make it real? How can I work towards it? I wonder what this is. Let's see the Magician. Let me see the Magician. The Page of Wands. That's an idea. The page, remember we saw the Ace of Wands? The page grabs hold of that ace and formulates it into something like a plan or an idea or communication. All right. Page of Wands. Look what came back out, the Six of Wands. And then we have the Four of Wands. You're definitely manifesting. Okay, one more with that Six of Wands. This is like overcoming the odds. Okay, Leo energy all over this. Right here, Leo and the Six of Wands. The Ace of Swords. We have 3 aces coming out. What's missing? The Ace of Cups. Oh, well, the Wands, but we already saw. Oh my gosh, look who's hiding on the bottom of the deck. It is the Emperor. I knew I felt that energy here. Divine Masculine. And remember I said this is super masculine energy. Okay. Aries, Capricorn, and Taurus for me. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor is very serious energy, and you would have an understanding of yourself and who you are and what you want. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. There's no kind of like need for anything really, but to take it further, which the Emperor always wants to do, grow the empire, it takes tens, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So an Ace of Swords, you want to tell the truth here, you want to communicate, you want to make something known. Wow. 6 of Cups. I mentioned the 5 hiding on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio energy with the 6 of Cups. Could be somebody from your past, yes. There could be children involved. Most often though. Well, we saw the Emperor, so certainly there could be kids in this situation. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. But most often I refer to the 6 of Cups as like a belief in love, a sweetness. It can be like going back to a time and a place in your life when you believed in love. But I still get like what you're after though is some kind of stability. Some kind of like permanency. How do I make it real? And it seems to be taking a long time with Treasure Island. 6 of Cups, okay. Let me see the Chariot. All right, let me see the Chariot in the challenge. Oh, we have the 4 of Swords and Temperance. The 4 of Swords, naturally it comes after the 3, which is a cycle of repeating heartbreak. That's why the 6 of Cups, the restoration of belief or childlike. I wonder if it goes back to childhood. It could. Anyway, I won't get too deep this evening, but for some of you it could be a pretty deep-seated 3 of Swords. It could go into your deep history. And then we have Temperance, and we have the 4 of Swords. It's taking a long time and requiring a lot of patience because there's a delicate alchemy being performed on your heart. The 4 of Swords comes as a time of rest and introspection and understanding. There could be something here. The Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups that you remember, that you now understand something. Anyway, Temperance is the angel of balance saying, give yourself some room. Give yourself a little time and patience and just rest. Let me see the 4 of Swords in the challenge. It's justice. Oh my goodness. And that is bringing peace to the heart, especially with the 4 of Swords there. Again, Emperor energy, 4 Wands, 4 Swords. I see the Hierophant. Taurus, commitment. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So, I still don't see anybody else though. I'm gonna have to grab a different deck. Let me see that Ace of Pentacles. Who, I'm sorry, my chair is so squeaky. It just is. Whoa, Scorpio. We already have Scorpio energy with Six of Cups, and then we have death and rebirth. Now, death and rebirth with the Hanged Man, you could be undergoing some kind of spiritual awakening right now, for sure. I already got that kind of Kundalini rising energy with the Ace of Wands. And this is like transformational. So again, your heart is being transformed. So be patient. And also feeling at ease. Because the Four of Swords does that. But some kind of truth. Anyway. Death and rebirth, and then the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That's union. That I see. The return of the Ace of Wands. We now have all aces here in the Magician. The Magician works with all the aces to create whatever picture you want. And what you want is 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. But who is this Three of Cups with? The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That can be yourself with that Emperor energy. Or whoever it is that you have your eye on, but it is about union. And the King of Pentacles, Hierophant, that's Mr. Commitment. Especially with all these 10. I mean, this is very serious energy. And he holds that pentacle, Two of Cups, and the Empress on the bottom. Wow. This Two of Cups in particular is one of my favorite. It has those two couple holding hands and two like scales or cups hanging from their hands. And it brings those scales of justice, the true partner. Yeah, these cards, I wish I could show you the art. The Empress and then the Emperor is still there. So give yourself some time. Let's take that Two of Cups one step further. Justice. Okay. It's the Magician. So that's what you want. You want union. Now, for some of you, I don't ever really like to go here, but for some of you, that Three of Cups could have represented options that you had, or one of you had. And this can be about narrowing it down 3 to 2 of Cups. You know who your partner is, and that is who you're manifesting. It could be for some of you. Magician, King of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Death and rebirth. Maybe for some of you, you want to death and rebirth. Okay, what I'm getting is that for some of you, what you want is to change the way a person saw you at one time. Maybe the impression you gave them was that you're not the type to invest, to be serious, or to want a partnership. So for some of you, that could be what you're manifesting. Who is this person? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think so. I think you want to show them your diligence, your work ethic, how hard you'll work at perfecting something like this situation. This can have to do with working together with someone. Maybe that's the idea that you have. Treasure Island. Let me move to this deck. What else can you tell? Whoever's resonating with this reading. Okay. Appreciation. Yeah, I do. I think you want to show somebody who you are and what you're capable of. But for some reason, it's taking quite a long time. Let me see. You definitely do. Oh, wow. We have the Magician in the mirror. That Eight of Swords in your heart, and I mentioned her looking in the mirror. So that's kind of interesting. But we have the Magician twice. showing up. Strong Virgo energy, strong Gemini. And we have caring connections. Like I said, you're serious. One more. What is this? Oh, no way. It says patience. And that's in the challenge with temperance. But what temperance tells us, we saw that Two of Cups. Archangel Michael takes those 2 cups and, like I said, performs that delicate alchemy to bring... Whoa. Okay, I get it. So that third party situation now, it could have been for some of you. But look at the Magician sandwich there with the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. That delicate alchemy it takes to bring together 2 people in a perfect mix. I'm still only getting one person in this read, and that's yourself. So I'm not sure where you're going. Let me see patience. All right. I can't leave that Lover's card alone. How long are we going this evening? I need to see what that choice is. The Garden and the Gate. Okay, that's interesting. The Garden and the Gate can be about leaving behind your comfort zone. And maybe your comfort zone involved kind of more of a honeymoon phase type situation, let's say, where everything is fun and it's light and it's party-ish and it's good. You know, the 3 of Cups is not at all a bad card, but the 2 of Cups is just you and them. It's like finding a very serious, intimate balance with another person. And that seems to be what's happening behind the scenes here. Let's take one more. But the Garden and the Gate definitely is about leaving behind all that's familiar to you. Maybe that's what the Lovers is about. Maybe this isn't really in your comfort zone. And that's what you got to choose. Anxiety, 8 of Swords. Okay, interesting. And this is the first indication. Well, we saw the Empress, and now we see woman holding a heart. So that could be where you're headed. Let me just grab, do I have the Wild Unknown? I do. Let me see what the Wild Unknown has to say about the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. I'm not taking that. The Lovers, what is the choice? Okay, I can't even. We have the 2 of Cups and the Star. The Star is Aquarius's major. And the 2 of Cups we see. We saw it appear in the end. So that's your wish. That's your hope. I love this Star card. It's one of my favorites in all of tarot. The rainbow of possibility. It's beautiful. But never, you know, with that moon energy, the full moon, what this could also be pointing to is at the beginning of the year, there was a new moon in Aquarius, probably near the end of Capricorn season in January. End of January, beginning of February. Nevertheless, new moon. You could have been manifesting. We see the Magician several times. And here comes some kind of completion of that energy. The reading just... But who is it? Who's on the other side of the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles? Patience. Look what shows up. It's the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is showing up in the challenge. What I said about the 3 of Swords. Now, sometimes, you guys, when we encounter Lovers connections, it can actually bring up wounds from the past. We see the Magician in the mirror. Could be something about the 2 of you that brings that up. So, be patient with yourself for sure. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, finding balance. You're getting there. All right, let's go. Where's the talisman? Here you are. Let's get you a couple of talisman on this for whoever needs this message. Very strong Gemini, Virgo, Leo. I mean, everything that the stars are doing right now. Safe travel. Travel vibes with the Chariot. There could be finances. Like I said, wherever it is that you want to go. And what is this? Ah, it's so dark in here. Financial security, 10 of Pentacles. Stepping out of your comfort zone though, because the garden and the gate and anxiety. So there's something about this offer that has a lot of promise in it, but it also makes you nervous. Okay. But it can lead to a lot. I mean, this is quite the reading, you guys. Yeah, healing energy, temperance, and the Four of Swords. And where you're going is healing energy. The star is healing. It's the new hope. I see rebirth on the bottom of the deck and union. What? It's crazy. Okay, let's get a couple of romance cards in that case. Now for some of you, it can be a creative partnership. It could be both. Really? No. I'm doing a reshuffle. Okay. Let's do two. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. The Lovers. Yeah, 3 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. That's what I just said. Interesting. Getting intimate, right? Release your ex. The time has come to release your energy. The 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. That 3 of Swords can be an ex. It can be many of them. Let's do one more. You wanted to flip over. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring abundance. We have abundance at the end of the reading. Wow. How about an Amore Psyche? And then I will close the reading off with the Lover's Oracle. I hope you guys liked the reading. I hope it resonated for you. I really do. This is an interesting one. But remember what I said, not every part of it will, so take what does. All right. No? I'll try one more time, but there may be no. The Amore Psyche, okay. Thank you. The Game of Love, the Magician, 5 of Swords. I already got that feeling. I want this at any cost. Interesting. But the Game of Love too speaks to what's happening behind the scenes with that Temperance card, the Justice card. There is a lot of universal energies at work, bringing something into balance here because it should be. And the Game of Love sometimes reminds me of Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream, where the gods are at work. All right. Oh, interesting. But beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, equally so. The qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. We have 2 magicians here. We saw the Magician in the mirror. We saw the 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. There can be a lot of mental, you know, it just doesn't, I was going to use the word manipulation, but it doesn't feel that way. Again, it feels more like a game. Interesting. Okay. These are hard to, okay. I'm going to cut. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Why are you trying to move on? Why are you trying to let go? Let's cut again. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. 3 of Swords in healing. And then at the end, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. It's pretty amazing. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you. I'll see you very soon, my friends. Happy full moon. Namaste.